Something special, David. Thanks. And the Clippers starting five. We've got Ibaka, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, they've got Marjanovic. Richardson is out there with Luka Doncic. And there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 slot. Now here's Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And the teams we're seeing tonight, Steve, they have very deep rotations.
And Kevin, when you can go maybe 10 deep, it keeps your locker room happy. It also protects your team against injuries sinking a season.
Doncic against Leonard. Now here's Doncic. He started close. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside Leonard. A rebound by Marjanovic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Richardson, no luck. Zubac with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. Back to Ibaka. Pass to Beverley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Dallas.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
On the left block, Marjanovic, and the shot goes down. Marjanovic has got his second bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Here's George. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the inside. Porzingis high post. Ibaka on him. Back to Porzingis. Richardson against George. From 18 feet away. Porzingis can't hit.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Now coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Here's George, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Common occurrence for Leonard. Once he makes his way to the rim, Kawhi levels up.
Doncic outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. Doncic looking it over. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Kicks it to Richardson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. A 3-ball. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard, no luck.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this one.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Now here's Jackson. The pass to Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Here's Burke. Back to Brunson. Plenty of space. And it's good off the back rim and in. Clippers trail by 6. And here's Kennard. Morris outside. Over in the corner, Cousins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Strong move by Cousins. You see why he's been averaging 7 to 8 free throws a game over the past few seasons.
Mavericks leading by 4. Stolen by Jackson. Cousins, the pass to Kennard. Outside Jackson. Fires for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Pass to Powell. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Clippers trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson kicks to Batum. Pass to Cousins. They get it again. Batum, good.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Runs in the pass to Burke. Got a piece of it. Here's Jackson. Powell with the steal. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's Dallas up by 1. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
Jump on, cool. You two players.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Ivica Zubac is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Always applying the pressure. Beverley loves to attack you defensively and in transition.
Up top, Burke, defended by George. And Redick kicks to Burke. The 11-footer. Here's Powell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis is checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for J.J. Redick. Richardson, he's checked in for Burke. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Kennard. Porzingis with the block.
With his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame. And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the 2nd round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And G.A., even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
3 on the clock. Poked loose. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic outside. Out to Porzingis. To the middle. Richardson against Beverley. Richardson dishes to Powell. Back to Richardson. Over Beverley. The 15-footer, good. Richardson's got his first points of the game.
I like that Josh Richardson is more comfortable in this offense, just taking what the defense allows.
Zubac's with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Zubac's the pass to Leonard. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. And the rejection by Zubac. And George, here we go. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Reddick comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Trey Burks checked in for Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Count that bucket. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the second quarter. Jackson finds Kennard. Back to Jackson. They need this. Mavericks with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it goes down 2 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Count it. Kennard's got his first basket of the night.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Jackson against Brunson. Here's Cauley-Stein. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they repeatedly froze inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Jackson. Porzingis with the rebound. Passes it to Burke. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Mavericks have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Burke hits them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Good if it goes. And that one is off. And so it's down. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets under.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slip. Thanks for joining.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Richardson. Porzingis is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at small forward. So it's the Mavericks now. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Doncic has got the lead up to 14 now for Dallas. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And here are the Mavericks now. Mavericks leading by 14. Marjanovic kicks to Doncic. Marjanovic passes to Doncic. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Doncic has got 5 points so far.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
Richardson gets a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers trail by 16. And finished off by Leonard.
Like a gazelle cruising down the court, Kawhi's difficult to stay with in transition.
Doncic against Leonard. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Ibaka right side. And he banks in the layup. Ibaka's got his first points in this one.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Out to Doncic. They get it back. Marjanovic passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. Doncic outside. Richardson finds Doncic. And here is Marjanovic. Zubac's defending. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's George. It's not going to go for him. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Porzingis. Count it from 12. Porzingis has got 11 points.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Now the pass to Beverly. And here is Ibaka. Up top, Leonard. Pass to Zubac. George with the ball. 4 on the shot clock. Ibaka. And the rejection by Marjanovic. One-on-one fast break. Stolen by Zubac.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they dug this hole.
Lets it go. Richardson, no luck. Clippers trail by 19. And George, here we go. Over Doncic. The shot by George, no good. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on a 12-4 run. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Richardson for three. Dallas again missing.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and the rejection by Zubac. And so it's Dallas, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. The defense. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 17. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the 4. Shot clock at 6. George passes to Ibaka. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Mavericks leading by 15. Dishes to Burke. Lets it go from deep. The Clippers grab the miss. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
A different look for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. And it's Luke Kennard in for Patrick Beverley. Clippers trail by 13. From deep, George. No good, shot missing. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Brunson with a clean look. Dallas, no good that time either.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Brunson kicks to Burke. Inside. Paulie Stein finds Burke. Kennard against Brunson. Can't hit from the elbow. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
Pass to Powell. He kicks it to Burke. Back to Powell. Over Cousins. The shot by Powell, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Redick dishes to Powell. Redick passes to Powell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. And he makes the first. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Zinkas, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for J.J. Redick. Richardson, he's checked in for Burke. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
The 3 for Doncic. He gets hauled in by Paul George.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Kennard finds George. That one goes in.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
Doncic outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's George. Offensive rebound. Cousins, the pass to George. Leonard on the wing. He feeds it to Ibaka. Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 8 points here in this quarter.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
George dishes to Leonard. To the inside. Ibaka. It counts. The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, under the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. Yes!
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Leonard looking over the floor. Feeds to Ibaka. Kicks to Cousins. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Stepping up, DeMarcus knows it's time to shine. Has the shot-making ability to come through.
And here is Doncic. It's in!
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game. Kristaps Porzingis.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The team.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. And we've got
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. They've got Richardson. Marjanovic is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Now here's Lillard. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when you drive the lane, you have to know where Porzingis is, because with his reach, he can sneak up and send that shot away anytime.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Trailblazers. And a wide open look for McCollum. Offensive rebound. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Down low. Nurkic against Marjanovic. And here's McCollum for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got the first bucket of the game with the 3 for the Trailblazers. Pass to Richardson. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Out to Doncic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Covington in the corner. Porzingis with the steal. McCollum against Richardson. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. Doncic feeling it out. Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Porzingis. Shoots over Covington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Very tough to affect the shot of Porzingis without leaving your feet. And KP, because of that, has the ability to keep them off balance. This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Now here's Lillard. And the shot is good.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Here's Doncic. Pass to Richardson. Porzingis at the elbow. Out to Doncic. Drops in the tray.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Back to Lillard. Now Nurkic. McCollum outside. To the paint. Porzingis with the block. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Doncic dishes to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis puts up a 3. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. Nurkic finds McCollum. And here's Covington. Porzingis comes with the double team. 5 to shoot. It's McCollum with the drive. Nurkic. It's rebounded by Dallas. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Doncic outside. That one goes. Count it. Doncic has got 5.
Boy, what body control from the Slovenian forward. Doncic comfortable taking on all challengers.
Richardson against McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Now here's Burke. Outside Hardaway. Off target from outside.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Here's Jones. That puts them in the lead.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Now here's Burke. He's guarded by McCollum. Back to Brunson. To the middle. It's deflected. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard with the ball. And Lillard throws it down.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Now here's Brunson. Down low. Lillard outside. And there it is for him. He has 6.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Brunson the pass to Burke. Will it go? And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trail. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he...
I look to the times where...
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got Powell. Jalen Brunson out there with Burke. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Hardaway in at the 3. Now here's Cauley Stein. No points in the game yet for him. Powell finds Cauley Stein. Back to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Cauley Stein passes to Brunson. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Here's Burke. Portland making their last shot. Basket, good.
Now, Powell, a terrific option in the pick and roll, knows to slash and finish.
Portland leading by 8. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Simon.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Back to Brunson. Powell kicks to Brunson. There's the pass to Powell. Here's Brunson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Simons surveying the D. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent.
Trailblazers leading by 10. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Back to Anthony. Pass to Simons. Just 3 to shoot. They get the rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
One of the best attributes of Enes Kanter is his physicality. This guy does a tremendous job getting himself to the free throw line.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Doncic with it. He has 5. Porzingis kicks to Finney-Smith. Marjanovic down low. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis from 13 feet. It goes down.
Well, he is so comfortable with his superstar status in the league. Porzingis excellent on the catch and shoot.
Here's Simons, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Giles. He's off on that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Doncic finds Marjanovic. The lead now in single digits.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic and a pretty pass right there.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. 24 seconds left now here in the second. Got a hand on it.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Anthony. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. No good on the last second attempt there. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Goodness. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They lead by 10. Jack, how do you... That's all for now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Well, perhaps the most impressive thing has been his incredible consistency. This guy is a great player who always brings a ton of energy. What a great half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And the rejection by Marjanovic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. McCollum's got 9.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Doncic kicks to Marjanovic. Doncic against Lillard. Porzingis trying to get free. They get it again. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. 6 to shoot. Passes to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 6 points for Porzingis.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
Nurkic finds McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Makes it off the glass. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. But they'll get another chance. Back to Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. He kicks it to Richardson. Inside. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Finney-Smith. It's Nurkic, top of the key. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Jones, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jones has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
To the inside, Porzingis fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Burke, he's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
Well, you have got to love the versatility of Kristaps Porzingis. Unbelievable shooting touch at 7'3". Can also be a monster on the defensive end. Good luck, future of the NBA.
Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Now Powell, after Tim Hardaway missed from long range. The pass to Brunson. They get it back. Porzingis kicks to Burke. And it's off from 3-point range. Trailblazers leading by 9. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Pass to Anthony. Back to Lillard. Hardaway with the steal. Thompson with it. Now Anthony defending. Now here's Burke. He's guarded closely. Dallas no good that time either.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And here are the Mavericks now after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Just 5 to shoot. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Kristaps Porzingis. Here's Lillard. 8 points for him. 29 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Powell. Up top, Canner. Looking for Anthony and gets it there. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Burke. Pass to Powell. And Brunson has it in the corner. From deep. Sinks the triple. Powell's got 5 now.
Well, coming into the league, Dwight Powell didn't have this shot. Now he is dependable from the perimeter.
And so
show up.
and with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. Cauley Stein is out there with Powell. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Shrugs off the contact, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now, here's Collins. After Luka Doncic's miss, Doncic with the steal. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The pass to Finney Smith. Shoots. Pass to Powell. Shot clock at 6. And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Trailblazers leading by 7. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Here's Simons. The feed to Nurkic. And he makes that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Now Powell. Richardson outside. Here's the 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one. He feeds it to Collins. Pass to Simons. Back to Collins. And he makes good on the layup. And now it's an 11-point Trailblazer lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Doncic passes to Richardson. Here's Finney Smith. Over Jones. It's stolen by Jones. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here, Collins finds McCollum. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Kicks it out to Jones. 5 on the clock. finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Doncic passes to Powell. Kicks it out to Richardson. Back to Doncic. From the arc. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the pass to Simons. And here's McCollum. It's over Powell. And Portland again with the bucket.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Trailblazers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for C.J. McCollum.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And stolen by Cauley Stein. To end the drought, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Right wing. Here's Simons, guarded by Doncic. Pass to Simons. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Collins, and the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
So it's Richardson with the jam.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Simons. No good.
Well, this is the kind of effort you want to see from Luka Doncic. We know how good he is offensively.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's good. The bright lights and tall building. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George, and it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Now here's Leonard. George passes to Zubac.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Now here's Nurkic. Lillard outside. Just 5 on the clock. And he lays it straight in.
Well, sometimes you got to take a picture and understand what the defense is giving up, and Lillard took advantage there.
Now George. From about 19 feet. Rebound by Nurkic.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Pass to Nurkic to the paint. Here's Lillard. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
And here's Beverly. Leonard, the pass to Batum. Back to Leonard. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. Nurkic trying to get open, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Leonard. Back to George. Pass to Zubac. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, I didn't think there was a pass available there for Paul George, but he spots that small crease, he fires the ball through it, and he gets it to his open man.
Here's McCollum. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. And McCollum launches it from deep. And the 3 off target.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And there's the pass to Beverly. Here's Zubac. Outside Leonard. Outside George. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness?
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Now Leonard following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Portland leading. He kicks to Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 9 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Passes it to Zubac. That's tipped. Back to Beverly. Here's Leonard. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Lillard against Beverly, and it's denied. They recover it.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
The Trailblazers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one.
Nurkic plays with a little bit of that edge, a little bit of moxie, and that toughness is something the teammates can rally behind.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Kennard, the pass to Ibaka. Feeds it to Cousins. Rebound by the Trailblazers. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Powell in the high post. Ibaka on him. Over to the wing. Giles kicks to Cantor. He gets that one.
Well, this is the area where Cantor can really unleash his offensive arsenal. Difficult guy to defend inside.
Got it off in time, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Jackson is out there with Kennard. Then it's Marcus Morris. And it's Ibaka in at the 4 spot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Trailblazers leading by 9. Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Up top Powell for the 3. Cantor inside. He's guarded by Cousins. Tips it up. Cantor, the pass to Giles. Powell against Jackson. With the floater. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Kennard kicks to Cousins. On the wing, Jackson. The 9-foot shot. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from DeMarcus Cousins. The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Powell, the pass to Simons. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. He dishes it to Powell. Clock at 6. Here's Anthony. The shot comes out, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Kennard with the ball. Outside Jackson. Pass to Cousins. Jackson with the bounce pass. Cantor against Cousins. Lays it up off the glass. And now it's only a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
It takes a lot more than that to stop DeMarcus Cousins. He is a huge presence, and he answers every defensive challenge they pose.
Simons surveying the D. Cantor finds Anthony. Goes up to the stripe. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And here is Los Angeles now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Beverly, the pass to George. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound. Zubac. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
The Clippers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
He feeds it to Covington. Almost, but it rolls out.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Beverly against Lillard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Well, there are some ways to fire up your teammates. That right there is one of them, thanks to Kawhi Leonard.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Now the dish to Covington. Kicks it out to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. They need this one. And then Lillard slams it in.
What a luxury for a staff to have a guard who can do this. Lillard able to elevate quickly for the monster jam.
The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. McCollum against George. Pass to Zubac, 16 feet away. C.J. McCollum with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Clippers trail. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Leonard against Jones. Leonard kicks to Batum. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Back to Beverly. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
And there's the problem. Lillard just too quick and too shifty to stop cold on any dribble drive.
The shot that time not on target. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He had 13 points and 1 and
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now the pass to Beverly. George looking over the floor. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
And Leonard gets it to go.
That's a quick move, and that's a soft touch. That's mid-range opportunities for Kawhi Leonard to cash in on.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. No good from 18. Clippers trail by 3. In the corner, George with it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Covington.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Lillard against Beverly. Just 4 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. A shot by Batum, no good. Trailblazers leading by 3. There's Hollis Jefferson. Count the basket.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Back to George. Dishes it to Batum. Leonard on the wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Simons. Passes it to Giles. Here's Simons. The baseline jam. The rebound by Ibaka. Now Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Kennard. Back to Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes are gone. A nice shot by Simons.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Jackson passes to Kennard. Kicks to Morris. Back to Kennard. And he misses his first shot. Portland leading by 5. In the corner, Powell with it. Knocks it loose. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. And Morris throws it down.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
Simons, the pass to Powell. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Cantor, great positioning on the putback. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here
in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Cousins. Inside, here's Ibaka. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Ibaka's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Simons. With 1 on the clock. And it's wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Clippers trail by 5. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Leonard the pass to Zubac, and the shot goes in.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
The pass to Powell. Here's Simons. Back to Powell. Takes a 3. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. Outside, George. This is it to Zubac. Outside for George. The Clippers keep it alive. George double teamed. Beverley wide open. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Ibaka's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Derek Jones comes in for Giles. McCollum's checked in for Norman Powell. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
Yeah, we could be having one of those nights where he becomes the one-man show for his ball club. You just don't need to tell him to keep scoring. He'll do it.
Ibaka dishes to George. Ibaka down low. Covered by Lillard. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Ibaka. Lillard against Beverley. Now here's Lillard. D right on him. He kicks to Anthony. 6 to shoot. From the wing. McCollum, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
In the corner, it's Morris. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Ibaka. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, high percentage look there for Ibaka. He can be automatic in there when given room.
Lillard outside. Nurkic trying to get open. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got 20 points.
That's a tip of the cap there, always wanting to take the big shot for his team. Lillard makes more than his fair share.
Up top, Leonard, covered by Anthony. Leonard, the pass to Ibaka. Again, Los Angeles.
Big stakes, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
Pass to Lillard. Back to McCollum. Lillard left side. Stolen by George. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Morris outside. McCollum against Leonard to take the lead. The feed to George. Outside Ibaka. Outside for George. Shoots over Lillard. And there's George. That's good on the assist from Ibaka. And the Clippers lead by 1. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lillard against Beverly. Lillard attacking. Up again. Got it.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's George. Left side, Leonard. Over Anthony. Trying to get open is Ibaka. And the shot is long. The Blazers on offense. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. McCollum finds Jones. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. It's good!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Leonard with the ball. There's the pass to Beverly. And here's George for 3. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they cut. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just... Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K. Now, we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. Luka Doncic out there with Richardson. Then there's Marjanovic. Then there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubac in at the center. Now, here's Beverley. Right side, Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
That's it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Beverley dishes to Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Marjanovic finds Richardson. Porzingis at the elbow. Passes it to Marjanovic. Good work defensively by Ibaka. And stolen by Richardson. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Oh, no easy answer for how you defend Richardson on the drive.
And Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position. Not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Here's Doncic following the score by Serge Ibaka. Here's Porzingis, and that one hits back iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Leonard the pass to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Taking advantage of that length inside, George has the size and touch to score with ease from there.
Doncic against Beverley. Out to Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Porzingis. And the rejection by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector. Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Doncic passes to Marjanovic. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard inside. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here's Doncic. And again, unable to change momentum here. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. Kicks it out to Leonard. This one for three. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Leonard. George has got 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And he gets the bucket.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
1:04 left to play here in the first. George looking around. Pass to Zubac. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Richardson, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Leonard. The pass to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 7 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the shot goes in.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
Here's Beverly. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Leonard. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Dallas, we've got Tim Hardaway Jr., Jalen Brunson out there with Trey Burke. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Cauley Stein in at the 4. Kennard finds Morris. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. He can't get it to go. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Here's Burke. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And here's Jackson. Passes to Kennard. And Cousins kicks to Jackson. And the wide open shot from Morris. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
Brunson, no good. Los Angeles leading by 12. Pass to Cousins. Back to Morris. Jackson passes to Kennard. And Batum kicks to Kennard. No good from outside. Mavericks trail by 12. That's tipped.
A capable defensive player. That wingspan of Batum, really an asset in blocking shots.
Hardaway against Morris. Here's Brunson, and stolen by Cousins. Kennard with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Cauley Stein. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jackson passes to Cousins. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Brunson. Second chance shot, and the layup good by Batum.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Jackson has the open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Burke. Tight defense on him. Banked in off the glass. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Kennard kicks to Cousins. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Hardaway. Mavericks trailed by 11. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Here's Marjanovic. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Clippers leading by 11. The pass to Zubac. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. For Dallas, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Doncic finds Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Up and in on the layup. Doncic has got 6.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proven to be a reliable passer.
And so we conclude the first half. The Clippers on top, leading by... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, what was your... Thanks for joining us.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, George is playing his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Baca is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. George passes to Leonard. Ibaka outside. 5 to shoot. George with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Ibaka, no luck. Mavericks trail by 7. And so they foul intentionally.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Second shot opportunity, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, early on, Doncic has proven to be a leader. I mean, this guy is somebody that can shoulder the offense and take and make big shots for his team.
And he's good on the second. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now George. He's got 7. Pass to Zubac. He feeds it to Ibaka. And here we go. Richardson heading to the hoop. Here's Porzingis. Nails the baby hook. Porzingis has got his first points in this one.
Boy, you look at Porzingis, this guy is very skilled, and you give him those kind of looks, he'll cash in all day long.
Left side, Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Down low. Here's George. No good on that one. And it's Dallas the other way. And here we go. The Mavericks on a fast break. Richardson the pass to Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by George.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Here's Beverly, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. And the rejection by Ibaka. Here's Leonard out to Ibaka. Picked his pocket. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. And the dunk by Doncic.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney-Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year. More efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney-Smith is a guy you can win with.
And George gets it to go.
Solid poise from PG, Paul George. Excellent at converting despite getting hit on the drive.
Doncic outside, and the dunk by Doncic.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And Beverly kicks to Leonard. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 4 rebounds now tonight from about 19 feet. Here's Finney-Smith. Headshot off. Excellent D there from George.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Porzingis. Bucket is good. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You don't see many big guys run the floor like this, do you? I mean, Porzingis special.
Pass to Zubac. Leonard kicks to Zubac. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 6 assists in the game.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Doncic. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Cauley Stein comes in for Porzingis. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Burke in for Richardson. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now here's Kennard. Burke covering.
You better come stronger than that. Carly Stein, a presence defensively.
They now take the lead. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
It's been all about. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Clippers trail. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. They've got Carly Stein. Trey Burke is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Hardaway in at the 3, the small forward. Leonard, no luck.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Runs in the pass to Carly Stein. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's Leonard. Throws it down as the official. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Leonard against Hardaway. Powell, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And an intentional foul right there. And Dallas going with the whole new group out there. Now here's Beverly. Outside, George. Here's Ibaka. Misses off the left iron. Mavericks trail by 4. Shoots from the high post. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Richardson, and it's Richardson slamming it down.
Seems that Richardson just has a knack for always being in the right place.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. George dishes to Leonard. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. You know, he rips it and jams it right over Porzingis. Wow!
And throw it down, Kawhi. That was nasty. Love watching him go hard and attacking with power.
Kicks it out to Richardson. Outside, Porzingis. Stolen by George. To the wing right side. Deep 2 from Beverly. Here's Ibaka. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Dallas Mavericks.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 2008. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Doncic, here we go. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's George. There's the pass to Cousins. 6 on the shot clock. And stolen by Richardson.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And George kicks to Beverly. Back to George. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And when George has the ball in a comfortable spot, he's looking to draw the foul, feeling that there's nobody that can stay with him.
Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Dallas with a change here, too. Brunson's checked in. Doncic outside. Shoots over Leonard. Hardaway passes to Doncic. No good on that one. 80 that time from Leonard. Clippers leading by 6. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Porzingis with the block.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
Doncic against Leonard. Doncic passes to Pop. Here's Porzingis over George. Dallas again missing. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Ibaka for 3. It's rebounded by Brunson. Here's Porzingis. Lays it up off the glass.
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. On the wing, George. Headed by Porzingis. And Leonard has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Here's Brunson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. George from deep three-point land. Off target. So the Clippers with the win. It was. All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. The three, the small forward. And for Dallas, Richardson is out there with Doncic. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Marjanovic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Lillard outside. Feeds to McCollum. To the middle. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. It's good.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. McCollum outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
Lock at 6. Covington with the steal. Now here's McCollum. He dishes it to Lillard. Charity stripe shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Lillard against Doncic. Dishes it to Richardson. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. Richardson the pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Covington. Out to Doncic. A three-pointer off the mark. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Back to Richardson. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Finney-Smith. Defended by Covington. Right here. 6 to shoot. Porzingis is double. He's good with the little jumper in close.
Boy, what a display of toughness from Kristaps Porzingis. He's a rock down low.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And he gets it to go. McCollum's got his second basket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Again, the Mavericks score.
Well, the assertiveness to his approach. Luka Doncic on the catch and shoot. Easy.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Lillard against Doncic. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. McCollum up top. Burke covering. McCollum passes to Covington. Kicks it out to Jones. The dish to Lillard. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Passes it to Brunson. To the wing on the left. Here's Burke. He's guarded by McCollum. Pass to Brunson. Back to Burke. And the pass to Pop. Takes the three. Brunson with it. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Tries again. Here's Cauley Stein. Burke dishes to Powell. Hardaway from outside. Drills the three-pointer.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Lillard outside. Back to Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Harry Giles comes in for Robert Covington. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Now here's Burke. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Now Powell. There's the steal. Down low. Here's Giles. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
And here is Burke. He got it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime I got...
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Willie Cauley-Stein. Burke is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Powell in at the center position. The Mavericks trailing. Brunson the pass to Burke. Now Cauley-Stein. He's still scoreless so far in this one. From 6 feet. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Anthony finds Powell. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Taken away by Anthony. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Simons. Back to Powell. Here's Giles. Cauley-Stein defending. Kanter, the pass to Giles. Simons hands it from downtown. Simons has got the lead up to 2 now for Portland. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now here's Brunson. 18 feet out. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Knocked away. Stolen by Brunson. Burke kicks to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Passes to Powell. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead. Now here's Burke. Guarded by Powell. Burke dishes to CLA Stein. Now here's Brunson. Guarded closer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Burke. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's the fast break. Powell in the high post. Inside. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. Now here's CLA Stein. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Brunson. Hardaway with it. Over Kansas. Hardaway finds Powell. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Now, Powell, a terrific option in the pick and roll, knows to slash and finish.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And, Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Brunson the pass to Hardaway. Taken away by Anthony. And now Portland on the break. Powell, no one around him. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Powell's got 5 points so far.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
CLA Stein passes to Powell. Back to CLA Stein. Clock at 6. Out to Hardaway. From past the arc. That shot off the mark. Here's Giles. Powell for 3. And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Porzingis passes to Marjanovic. Shot clock at 5. Richardson finds Marjanovic. Right side, Porzingis. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Portland leading by 9. Lillard outside. From deep. The rebound by Marjanovic.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And there's a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Doncic with it. Richardson the pass to Marjanovic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Marjanovic has got his first 2 points. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Porzingis kicks to Marjanovic. Clock at 4. Now here's McCollum. 7 points in the game. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. To the inside. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by McCollum. Nurkic has got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers. Richardson outside. The pass to Doncic. And they pick up 2.
Well, you want to talk about a picture-perfect jumper. Luka Doncic knows a thing or two about getting into the mid-range.
And here's McCollum. Kicks it to Lillard. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Now, here's Doncic. Here's Finney-Smith. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Lillard.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Covington. Mavericks with the rebound. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Good on the shot. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Porzingis passes to Richardson. Here's Finney-Smith. He kicks it to Doncic. Dallas moving the ball around. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And a miss there on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 11. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. One-on-one here. Covington with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now Burke. He dishes it to Cauley-Stein. Brunson scanning the floor. Second chance shot, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Portland, 13 points up at the and a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cauley-Stein. Then there's Burke. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Powell in its center. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Brunson finds Powell. Back to Brunson. From deep. Burke, the pass to Brunson. It's good. The assist that time from Burke.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
To the paint. Pass to Simons. Here's Giles. Got a piece of it. Hardaway with the steal. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Burke looking over the floor. Brunson the pass to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Dishes it to Burke. Here's Cauley Stein. Out to Hardaway. Now the pass to Burke. Back to Brunson. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Powell, the pass to Simons. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Anthony. For 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. And Cantor wide open. He shoots. Great look, but off the mark. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Cauley Stein. Brunson kicks to Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Hardaway. To the middle. Another shot. Powell. Excellent D from Cantor.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Powell finds Anthony. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Doncic with it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. And here's Porzingis following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. 4 on the clock and a little luck that time, but it drops.
See, Porzingis should score the basketball, but he also recognizes when his teammates have a clean look. I love that unselfishness.
Now, here's Lillard. 1:21 left in the fourth. To the left wing. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Finney Smith passes to Marjanovic. And he can't get the first one.
Okay.
He hits the second from the line.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Portland leading by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Trailblazers.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for C.J. McCollum.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Back to McCollum. The dish to Nurkic. Shoots over Marjanovic. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by McCollum.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him. Okay, here are the starters for Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. And it's Zubats in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Jones is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the center position. Here's Lillard, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Now McCollum. Paul George missing from long range. 5 on the clock. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Zubats the pass to George. Zubats kicks to George. Leonard looking around. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Down low. Here's Nurkic. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Nurkic has got his second basket.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Now, here's George. Tries from 7. And Batum finishes inside.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A. Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Here's George, following the score by Damian Lillard. Over McCollum, George finds Leonard. Stolen by McCollum. Lillard left side. Jones for 3. Kept alive. McCollum outside. Second chance effort. Good on the jump shot.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 6-point game. Outside Leonard. That one no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And a wide open look for McCollum. Drains the wing trade. McCollum's got 5 now.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
George looking over the floor. At the elbow, Batum. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. And Paul George good for the 3.
Though he doesn't show a lot of expression, PG-13 is ultra-competitive. Claps back from distance.
Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. The 3. Kicks it out to Jones. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. From the arc. Covington against Batum. Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Lillard. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Covington against Batum. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shoots over Covington. Batum. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And honestly...
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Trailblazers lead by 6. The second quarter coming up right after this break.
I know that when the main guy...
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Derek Jones. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Moves back up. Zubac. It's good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Batum. Marcus Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverley.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Kennard against Powell. Up top, Zubac. Back to Kennard. On the wing, Morris. Covered by Anthony. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Los Angeles making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Trailblazers leading by 5. Simons, the pass to Anthony. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Kennard. The pass to Cousins. Back to Kennard. Clock is at 3. It's tipped. Stolen by Cantor. And now Portland on the break. Anthony kicks to Cantor. Foul for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Clippers trail by 5.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Cantor, the pass to Simons. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Throws it up high, hammers the alley-oop through.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Jackson kicks to Cousins. Back to Jackson. Floats it up for Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
I loved him being aggressive right there. DeMarcus is a big target at the rim.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. And the rejection by Cousins. Anthony finds Powell. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Cousins. The shot by Powell, no good.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Now Kennard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Left side, Ibaka. Passes it to Kennard. No good on the triple. Trailblazers leading by 5. The 3 from Anthony. Kennard with the rebound. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Morris passes to Ibaka. Ibaka drawing the double team. Here's Cousins. And it's Portland with the rebound. Anthony right side. And it's good for 2. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. McCollum against George. Pass to Batum. Back to George. 5 on the clock. Wide open look. Tries again. Pass to Batum. Leonard against Jones. Right side, Leonard. Over Jones. And the Clippers miss again.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Nobody near Lillard. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Beverly. Makes it off the glass.
I like seeing Patrick Beverly attack the interior. Sometimes he becomes too perimeter oriented.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. Portland came out ready to play. They launched into a 6-0 run with an impressive. And that'll do it for our half.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Clippers trail by 7. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Beverly in at the 1. Beverly against Lillard. McCollum outside. Nurkic with it. Cullen passing to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Nurkic. And the rejection by Zubac. And now here's George. The fast break opportunity. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Back to Nurkic. Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
George finds Zubac. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Beverly. And there's the pass to Zubac. Down to 5 on the shot clock. George with no one around. A three-pointer, no good. Trailblazers leading by 5.
The homecoming for Paul George. Playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Jones dishes to Nurkic. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles with some changes. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Powell, that's good.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Out to Ibaka. Cantor against Cousins. Passes to Simons. Over Morris. Cantor, the pass to Pop. And the rejection by Cousins. Jackson against Anthony. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Ibaka.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Simons, the pass to Powell. And the layup's good off the glass. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Powell against Kennard. Jackson passes to Kennard. Kennard on the wing. And again, the Clippers turn it over. Zach Collins checked in for Giants. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Simons surveying the D. The shot by Anthony, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Kennard kicks to Morris. Pass to Jackson. 5 to shoot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You see the strength Ibaka's added over the years. That time converting through contact, going to the line.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Here's Simons. Feeds it to Cantor. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Kennard against Powell. And it's in there.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
Kicks to Powell. Pass to Cantor. Back to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now the pass to Kennard. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Ibaka in the post. Guarded by Powell. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Seven seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Simons. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Powell. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with... We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Trailblazers leading by 6. We've got Anthony. Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Count that one.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Jackson passes to Kennard. Floats it up for Cousins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Here's Simons. Pass to Cantor. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Tries to save it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Cantor. One minute now into this fourth quarter. George dishes to Leonard. Inside. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
It's McCollum on the wing. To the inside, Covington. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Beverly finds George. Down low, here's Zubac. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now the feed to Lillard. Puts it up from 17. It's hauled in by Beverly. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Leonard inside. Covington's there. Zubac the best to Batum. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Feeds it to Leonard. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Serge Ibaka. He's checked in for Zubac. And Morris subbed in for Nicholas Batum. McCollum, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
On the wing, George. He kicks it to Leonard. He dishes it to Morris. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Here's McCollum. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Back to George. Pass to Beverly. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. Nurkic with the block. A 3 from McCollum. Sinks the three-pointer. And now a 10-point Portland lead.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
Lillard outside. Steps back and fires. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for Portland.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And it's George missing. Lillard scanning the floor. Here's Nurkic. No good.
Bringing a strong work ethic defensively. Morris grinding on the shoot.